So today we are gonna do a Enlightened run. I haven't played with his Shii focused starting deck yet, so I'm gonna be excited to see that one in action. So let's keep it on Impossible. Impossible seems like a nice, challenging difficulty that's pretty fun to play on. So, Mindfulness deck. So we have Stability, Inflict 2 damage, Shii 4, Open or Ghost. Ghost means you will get a volatile copy to your hand. So if this is the first card you play, you will get a copy of that. We have the same defense in Repeating Deflection, in the same number even. We have a Stillness, Vulnerable 1, Weak 2, and when you are in Zen, also Shii 6. And finally, Discipline. Block 6, Delayed Block 9, Follow-up, Rage 50%. So, Shii is just basically an alternate damage type that will accumulate on the target, and as soon as they have Shii equal to their remaining HP, they will die, and half the Shii they have accumulated will transfer over to the other enemies. Shii doesn't benefit from Vulnerable, but it can still benefit from Rage. We have the same starting artifact, which allows us to draw a card every third time we enter Zen. And we have the starting spell, which puts 2 cards from our discard on top of our deck. So let's jump in and see what we have. Better Future, Block 4, Vision 1. Upgrade the chosen card for the rest of the battle. I like that. Crippling Blow, inflict 21 damage, apply slow 2. Not sure if that's something we're gonna use. Future Strike 5 twice, Zen Vision 1 from Battle Insight. I do like having a little bit of Future Strike in my Shii builds, because both of these synergize with each other because of fatigue. We have, whenever we deal Future Strike damage, the enemies will gain fatigue, and whenever their Shii is more than 50% of their current HP, they will also gain 1 fatigue. And fatigue increases the amount of Shii and Future Strike damage we deal. So we also have Light It Up, just a basic attack. The 6 damage gain an overcharge, and Bring the Thunder, Siphon, gain Rage 50%, Expel. Siphon means reduces your energy to 0, and these effects will trigger a number of times equal to the energy reduced. Not sure how much I like that card, but I guess there's a place for it. Let's start with Trance, the card I mastered last time, because I figured I was gonna play a Shii deck this time. Void Guardians, we have the Spiders, the Death Knight, the Queen, and the Starcallers. Any interesting blessings? Void will spawn with 1 less Frenzy, makes it a lot easier to defend. That works pretty well with the Blessing of Patience, because we can draw out the fight for longer. Blessing of Smite is also generally not bad. It's basically like a 25% damage increase overall, because we have to deal 20% less damage. Don't think we wanna focus on the Blessing of Rejuvenation. Okay, an upgrade point seems like a decent start. Stillness gives us more vulnerable and weak. That's a bit weird to have this in the deck when she doesn't benefit from vulnerable, but we can still find some interesting interaction with that. One moment, I'm gonna close the door. There's some noise outside. Discipline increases the block numbers to quite significant amounts. Stability deals Shii damage 3 Shii twice instead of 4 Shii once. And the base damage also increases by 1. I've seen these before. What does trance go to? 1 Shii, 2 on follow-up, 2 on Zen. So 5 Shii in total if we play it in Zen, 3 usually if we don't. Bring the Thunder. Becomes 0 cost. I gotta be confused because the text alignment changes, but nothing in the text actually changes. That's a bit weird. Block 4, Vision 2, upgraded. Yeah, that's cool. I like the idea of having that in my deck. Future Strike 5 thrice. Apply slow 2 and weak 2. That's a pretty good debuff then. I think I'm gonna go with the Better Future and just have it upgrade my deck. For now. I also like having a bit more access to front loader block. Not like Better Future does that very well, because it's only 1 more block than a repeating deflection, but I'm mostly taking it for the chance to upgrade my other cards and manipulate my draws a bit better. I'm also gonna include a stillness instead of a stability. I don't like having that many openers in the deck, so I think I'm gonna cut another one for the battle insight. Just giving me access to some future strike, which can help in drawn out fights. And then I think I'm gonna go with that for now. Is there anything that really wants the red void stone? Not sure. Maybe a stability. Stability is a pretty good card to leave like a few of them in your deck, because it helps getting into Zen pretty early, because it's 2 cards if you're open with it. And it also it having Ghost on the opener means we can get 50% rage with the white stone, the red one. So yeah, let's socket that in. Are there any map rewards that I really want? Back in time. Applying slow to a creature will also inflict Future Strike 5. If we use that, we might be able to forego Future Strike cards altogether and just apply the fatigue with the slow, and gaining a defensive purpose out of that. Another stillness isn't bad. Rewind target, apply slow 2, expel. What does that upgrade to? Purge delay block 4. Not that exciting. The problem with Back in Time is, well, we have Chaotic Blur as a way to apply slow, but that's an opener, so it kinda clashes with the openers I already have. The Liberate seems very good, apply Shii 7 twice, Zen block 6. I think I really want to get that. Swift Kick could be nice. I might also be interested in Cohesion. That seems like a good block card. Gives you some energy if you are in Zen and have none. Trance is nice. So these are the places where I can find those cards. I don't mind giving up an upgrade point for a treasure, if I can get the good card out of it. But honestly, Duck and Weave is also a good card. So we want to go to this elite from here, so we can take these two, I suppose, and then take these, If we are here and move up, we don't lose access to the cohesion because that's the only way out from this room. But we obviously can't go here, so we miss out on that upgrade point. Which sucks. If I want the... Oh, there are 2 cohesions. Maybe I don't need both of them. Maybe I am okay with getting only 1 cohesion. Then I can skip this and actually go for these. That works, right? I lose these 2. Then I move here. And I don't lose this because it's the only way out from this mob room. Oh, this chaotic blur comes upgraded with the yellow voidstone. That's pretty decent. Am I gonna go for the soul collector? Probably. Then the cursed item, maybe. We can remove the voids pretty early if we want. Unbalancing strike, I don't think I'm too excited about that, but it might get some extra time in the deck. Then it feels kind of a waste not to take the bottom path, and I'm okay with dropping the swift kick. Even though missing the chest is a bit of a shame, because there are oftentimes nice cards in there, and we can check for a secret room here. Okay, I think we got our path, we got our deck, let's move. The Forsaken. Is that always the first fight? It feels like it. Let's enter Zen. And there's no damage coming in, so might as well purge. There we go. Perfect victory on our first fight. Definitely gonna include the duck and weave. What do I wanna upgrade? Trance is definitely something I'm considering. That's 14 Shii for 1 energy while we're in Zen. Currently 9. That's a lot. The extra weak on stillness also matters. The vulnerable less so. Tuck and weave is just 4 more block. I could consider the crippling blow, especially if I am going for the... whenever you apply slow, apply future strike as well. Maybe. Let's go with trance for now. Nothing there. I want to include a duck and weave to have some more reactive block as opposed to proactive block, which is repeating deflection for me. I think we focus down the Hell Mongrel. Let's go into Zen and then trance. No damage incoming. Might as well purge these for extra energy. Next time we enter Zen, we'll draw a card, which is always nice. Ooh, 4 Banes. That's a lot, but we should be fine. The Cinderhound has Ignite. This creature will deal 4 damage whenever it is the target of an attack card. So we have... Well, we win if we target them with an attack card, so it's not a problem. Our future strike inflicted will be converted to Shii. Definitely not something we are gonna include right now. I don't think I want another bring the thunder right now, but eventually I do want to try out that card. We have a green voidstone right now, not sure what to do with it yet. Dragon Whelpling. Yep. main problem here is burning. I can't trigger the follow-up. That should be good enough for now. Discipline fully defends me against the burning next turn, so I will play it. Even though I would have liked to have the rage earlier, but I couldn't very well go into Shii with into Zen with abilities there. Just wasn't gonna be as effective. You don't need duck and weave. I do want to play the battle inside. Vision, we could put the duck and weave or the discipline on top. So we have defense next turn. Then I can safely purge the deflection. The Banes. We also have Fear 1 right now. Do I drop a stability here? I think so. I could also drop a better future, but that allows me for a that sets me up for a better future turn, I guess. Let's sift. How close are we on killing them? Well, we have 2 fatigue on the Dragon Whelpling already. We need to deal another 48. I think we can do that. If we use the better future to set up stability, oh, the scrolling bugged out, and probably a trance. That should be the most damage I can do. This is also 3 different sources of Shii, so it benefits a ton from fatigue on the target. Because every application of Shii will be increased by the amount of fatigue the target has. Yeah, we should have this. Oh! That was much quicker than I anticipated, but the fatigue really adds up. Not too interested in that Bring the Thunder. No secret room here. Unbalancing strike against the Voidling. Voidling is annoying. I might have to go slow here. And not overdo it on the amount of cards played. If I do play another card, they will get 1 AP. I think that's just not worth it right now. We'll take it slow. We should be able to deal with the Voidling's damage output quite well. Maybe not that well. If they are using Quick Strike to increase their frenzy. That's actually an issue. We could go into a Zen with Duck and Weave. That would allow us to use Stillness for Shii. I will increase their AP by 1, which means we'll take 3 more damage. But at least we have 10 delayed block that way. I need high block cards like Discipline next turn, I guess. High block at 6. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to this next turn. At least we will have weakness on the enemy. I guess we should use our spell to set up a duck and weave next turn, as well as the red voidstone stability. I guess so. They're not attacking this turn. Let's sift past the discipline. Yeah. And purge this because there's no incoming threat. Nightmare visions, 3 AP, we are crippled. Luckily they're still not attacking yet. Set up for a better future next turn. How close are we on killing? We get fatigue. We will also get another fatigue from Shii. We are pretty close on killing. Where's my... yeah, red voidstone stability and trance. That should do the trick. Oh! The yoink! It takes the... no, it takes a randomly chosen card, not the top card. Well, we have 2 turns to get the kill. But we only need 1. I'm always surprised how much damage this Shii stuff suddenly does. Unbalancing strike, future strike 6, open or apply vulnerable. Vulnerable is not important to us right now. Here we get the deliberate, which is huge. Another fight against the voidling. Anything we want to change from last time? Maybe our playstyle mostly. I do have another red voidstone now. I really like the idea of having just stabilities for the rage, because these are our openers and we get to double play them. That's pretty significant. And the stabilities are decent cards once upgraded. The enemy is yoinking, but I could set up those stabilities to be upgraded. Ah, that is tempting. I'll take the 1 AP for the extra damage. Battle Insight. Sad to see that go. Can't really make a discipline chain work here. But I'm gonna play it for the rage. And we need the delay block. 14, so we need 13 block next turn. Our best chance of getting that is with duck and weave. And the discipline, I guess. Does that mean I should put the discipline on top of the deck? These are basically the worst cards in our deck. I might just take some damage here. And I'm okay with that. It's nice to get those juicy perfects. But it's not the end of the world if I have to miss out on one. This is so much damage. How much damage exactly? We deal another 3 and 6. Gain another 25 rage. That's not yet a fatigue. Stillness is another 9. More like 10. Then the trance is about 25? It's not enough to win. I'm gonna purge the stillness. So I can still defend myself with these deflections and take a bit less damage here. And now I plan to win before the enemy can attack again. should work out pretty well with the fatigue on the enemy now. There we go. Deliberate. Apply Shii 7 twice. That's 14 Shii by base. Affected double by fatigue. And it also blocks for us. Definitely gonna include that. I'm gonna cut another stability. Then let's take a look at this cursed item. Barbed Wand. Each time you cast your spell, apply vulnerable 2 to random enemy. So, if I take this item, I have to most likely remove the void in one of these shrines. And we have a soul collector coming up, but we don't have... We are nowhere close getting enough soul to really buy something interesting. Maybe a common relic can be nice, which we would be able to afford if we destroy the item. Yeah, probably better than this one. This is our only merchant on this shop. No, we will also find another one later. So I think I'm gonna keep my essence, unless I want the clarity in the deck. The clarity would allow me to more easily incorporate a crippling blow. Especially if we upgrade it already with rigged. We could also do that with a void stone, but this means we can still use a void stone on top of that. Ooh, body and mind is interesting. As is exhale. Exhale is really strong with fatigue, but not that good without it. Wave of Focus is obviously a good card. Replay, not so sure about that one. Clarity, I could buy the upgraded version. No, I think I'll keep my essence. Let's see what this guy has in store. The Lost Sword. The first attack played in each combat will be cloned, which means a temporary copy of the card will be added to our discard. That's not even that good. There's a black void stone for 7 souls though. I should probably get that. Corkscrew. If your first card played in a turn had opener, the opener effect of your second played card will trigger as well. That's really interesting. That allows us to include more openers in the deck and make more use of that mechanic. And punching back all creatures start with fatigue 1. I would love that. That sounds really quite powerful. But here I'm gonna get a black void stone. I could also get a strength potion pack, which is not the worst thing. But I think I'll pass on that. Where does the void stone go, the black one? Trance? I like the idea of that. It's gonna be our huge finisher for now. We can get another trance or another stillness, but the trance does come with an upgrade, so it's really hard to turn down. Voidmaw. Get stronger as I purge cards. We don't purge that many cards. I think we should be fine with the deck as it currently is. Stability, battle, insight requires some more energy. There is 17 threat incoming. We can reduce that with weakness. And we can also apply some delay block. So this seems okay. It's just one vulnerable, so the future strike won't benefit from that. Anything we wanna... Nope. I think that's fine. We don't need to use our spell right now. We have to block 7. Guess that means we'll go into Zen with abilities here. We will also be completely defended next turn. Don't want to play this stability. No, we're about to add fatigue to the enemy, so any damage we deal later on is gonna be more valuable. We're fully defended already and the enemy is not attacking. 3 AP and deals 1 daze. That's a pretty weak hand. And we are not getting another card. No threat incoming either. Definitely purge these 3. And the question is, do we duck and weave? Honestly like this hand quite a bit. But we probably don't need Better Future next turn. No, Better Future set... Oh, shouldn't have kept that in hand. Especially not with the days. Oops. That was badly played of me. Let's set up our next turn. Where's our trance? Definitely want that. That's our huge damage card. And then either stability or deliberate. I think we just go for the kill. I could even focus to guarantee the kill. No, this should get the kill no matter what. We are gonna have 75% rage when we play the trance twice while the enemy has 2 fatigue. There's no way that's not lethal. $34 Shii each time? Yeah. We get an upgrade point and we get a trance. Maybe we combine those two to get an upgraded trance. Or we get a deliberate upgraded. I wouldn't mind that either. Yep. Deliberate is also some defense for us, which we currently haven't invested too much into. We only have... like, the Better Future doesn't even gain extra block. Better Future with a blue Void Stone means we can immediately draw the card we wish in. One of the cards we wish in, at least. I like the idea of that. We also want 1 more stability to go out for a trance. We still have a green Void Stone, but that doesn't really matter to us just yet. Definitely pray for greed. We don't need health, we don't have voids in our deck. And let's move on. First, the leap fight against Bruce is immune to vulnerable, which doesn't matter to us because we don't apply vulnerable very often, nor do we benefit from it. Yeah, I think we are pretty well set against Bruce. The Watcher. Every 5th card you purge will also block 8. That's okay, but not too exciting. Hallowed Lotus. Each time a creature takes a hit from Future Strike, apply Shii 1. This Shii is not modified by fatigue. That's not that great either. We don't plan to apply tons of Future Strike, but it would certainly help a little bit. Still, each time I travel to an empty tile, heal 15% max HP. That's just not great. Think I am honestly gonna go for the Watcher. Think that gives us the most benefit out of these. Which is a bit sad, but... Ooh, Better Future. I like that. How much damage can we do here? 1, 2. Doesn't quite work out. Not if I want to defend against the 22 incoming threat. What does this upgrade to? 5 block immediately. So what we could do is apply weakness. That would reduce the incoming damage to... I think he loses 3 attack to 16. We can block 5 immediately with the delay block. Then we can block another 5 next turn. Then we only need 1 discipline to defend. No, what we can do, we can play repeating deflection, better future, and then play the repeating deflection again. That gives us actually another 8 block. Even better, we can purge the repeating deflection and just play it the second time. But then I would have to discard the stillness, so I can't apply weak. Uh-oh. It's not like we can just set up for lethal or anything, is the problem. Should probably play the better future, just to have some block. Good, I read that the right way. We might also be able to use the Watcher to block, although purging 4 cards in a hand of 5, maybe not the best idea. That's 14 block already. I mean, it doesn't preserve our perfect. But I'm definitely gonna play these blocks. That defends us for the next turn as well. If I take damage, I might as well take 5. So I have a better next turn. I think that's fair. Means we can be a bit more aggressive this turn. Definitely stability twice. Don't need duck and weave. Follow it up with the deliberate and then trance. And let's get 5 delay block as well. We do have both disciplines in this hand. So we could make a very defensive turn, trigger the Watcher by purging these 2. And then play 2 disciplines. That will defend us. We don't need to play 2 disciplines. A repeating deflection and a discipline will be enough. But we do need to purge 2 cards. But 1 can be a discipline now. Which card do we purge? I would like to apply Future Sight, but I can't. Future Strike. And if I can't, might as well throw out the stability for some more damage. The rage we've already gotten there. Fear, huh? That's an upgraded stability. I have to discard 2 here. That's rough. $33 incoming and we are nowhere close to a kill. This fight is tough. I really should have tried to set up Future Strike when I had a chance, but it was a pretty bad chance. What I maybe really should have done was use a potion for this fight. I need the defense. Well, we have 1 fatigue now at least. And I think we are trying to go for the kill pretty soon. Another 33 incoming though. And we take 21 this turn. We need 100 damage still. We have 1 fatigue active. What if we set up trance stability? I don't think that's gonna be quite enough. What's left in our deck? There's 2 rage stabilities as well. I think we have to go on the offensive here. With stability. Yeah, the upgraded stability as well. Good thing I decided to go on the offensive there. That really saved us. So we came out with decent health at least from that. Smash. Deal 8 damage 2 times, rage 25%. Doesn't quite appeal to me, if I'm honest. Maybe what we actually need is unbalancing strike. Just for 1 application of future strike, because we don't have any right now. Except for the battle inside. We have 1 right now. I have a single 1. Now cutting a stability starts to hurt our consistency of how we can get into Zen. So maybe I cut something else right now. That would honestly be a repeating deflection. The Infecti. Also, hi Katira, welcome. Glad to see you here. 14 incoming, that means we probably want to play the repeating deflection as one of our cards here. Stillness is also nice. Better future should be worth it as well. Definitely put back the stability with the Rage Void Stone in it. And I guess an upgraded stillness is good. Yeah, right. Well, we upgraded the stillness for the next time. I need to keep that in mind. That I have a blue Void Stone in that card. There's a good reason I did it, but if I forget about it, it's actually a downside. Stability, stability, unbalancing strike. That gets us in Zen with -1 energy left. Which is a problem. I can either play 2 repeating deflections that way. I think we have to play defensive this turn. That defends us for the next turn, and we manage to stock up on energy. So we can actually have an impactful turn now. Especially because we're fully defended this time around. I want to spread the love here. We don't need the kill on that one right away. Hi Chris, welcome! Glad to see you. 5 delay block. What's left in our deck? There's a discipline. If I have the energy, Can go stability, stability, trance, trance, trance. 3 energy. Yeah, I want the energy. That's 61. No, that's... 40. This guy's festering though. Oh right, this card has vision associated with it. This means we can have an even better turn. With the stability to start. I'm not avoiding Monster Train, I'm just cycling through the games I currently like. Try to play them about evenly. But yes, I do not want to lose my streak. That much is certainly true. So when this guy dies to Future Strike at the end of turn, which he will, we'll get 22 spillover Shii on each of the other ones, and that Shii should kill the leftmost infestation. We should aim for that. So 22, we need a bit more than that. That's enough. So the rest of the damage can go to the right one. Yeah, then this guy will spill over 30 to this guy, so we just... No, we don't win! Oops. No, he gets 22 from this guy as well, so everything's fine. Oh, no, no, no. I had it wrong. I had it all wrong. It was only 11 that spilled over on each of these because, yeah, it splits up. But I think this is a win now, right? There we go. Blew them all up. Chaotic Blur I'm interested in adding to the deck. Not like we need Vulnerable. But the slow is nice. The slow requires me to play it as an opener though. It's also a decent chunk of block. Apply Vulnerable 3. Vulnerable is not relevant. It's mostly the slow and the block. I don't think I want to upgrade that. I think it's only in there temporarily. These upgraded stability, these buffed stabilities should be upgraded. The upgrade is actually quite significant on them. Because it means they benefit double from fatigue. Hi Devio, welcome. Yeah, it's a very fun game. Did we include? No, we didn't include the blur yet. Let's remove another repeating reflection before we fight the piranhas. Do we enter Zen with the deflections and then perhaps purge the stability and just play the trance for damage? That would give us a lot of defense for the next turn. And we could still play the trance for a decent amount of damage. We could also play stability twice, trance once. That gives us overall slightly more damage. But less block on the next turn. I like the proactive block plan here. Next time we enter Zen, we draw a card, and 2 more purchases give us 8 block. I think we end also then with attacks here. Yeah, definitely. And then play a single discipline. Or probably a single deflection, actually. I want to have the future strike on a different target than this Shii right now. Because this guy will already have fatigue from the Shii. That guy won't. A deflection will mostly defend us here. So one more deflection will do that for us. We got stunned, so we are very low on energy this turn. Chaotic Blur as an opener. The slow is okay. We can still fully defend by playing it later, so we have to purge 2 cards though. Probably Stability and Stillness. And then our goal is to kill those 2 piranhas at the same time. Will this one die to that? Yes. And I think that's okay. Because we do have the double trance play here. And then we defend. Because we kill 2 on the same turn, we have much less of a problem with respawn. There we go. Blessed Recovery. Some healing would be nice right now. Certainly wouldn't mind that. I wish we had a few better defensive cards. Chaotic Blur is only really good as an opener is the problem. And we oftentimes want to open with Stability. Duck and Weave is not bad. Repeating Deflection, not that great honestly. If anything, I will probably upgrade the Discipline. Nope, I'm not getting anything for this. But that's totally fine for me, because I don't have that many viewers either, so it's not like it's a huge benefit to them if I stream it. I'm just doing it for fun, really, so... Yeah, one more upgraded Stability will be helpful. There's the back in time we can get. Future Strike 8. Ah, yeah. Feel free to ask questions like that if you have them. I'm happy to answer. Or any questions pretty much about the game. Blessed Recovery. It's basically proactive heal. Proactive block, kinda. Who are we up against? We are up against the Skeleton Mage. There we really want the defense to not take damage. Otherwise this guy might go crazy on us. I think I'm gonna drop a trance here. And add in a repeating deflection. Go a bit more defensive. Try to get a bit of fatigue on the target before I really try to kill them. Thank you, Katira. That's very nice to say. Ooh, Flame Shield. That's really good if we are going more defensive, and I like the idea of that. gain at the start of the turn. It gains +1 count, and you gain block equal to the count. And then after the fight, it resets back to 0. So it blocks us by the turn number, basically. Every 7 card played will cost 1 less energy. That's not bad, but that will oftentimes trigger while we're in Zen and not have a huge effect sometimes. Purifier Diadem. After purging 2 cards in a turn, reduce all debuffs suffered by 1. Problem with that is oftentimes these debuffs run out after the turn anyway, so that's not always gonna be that impactful. It's great against stuff like poison. Yeah, I used to play Hearthstone. I had some streaks where I was quite good. I managed to get a top 100 ladder finish and a top 10 arena ladder. Don't know how it was called. Arena ladder once. I was mostly an arena player, all free to play. Never spent this. That's not true. I did eventually turn my game time from World of Warcraft into Hearthstone money and bought a little bit with that. But other than that, I was mostly free to play. I was free to play, but eventually I just lost interest in the game. And then when there was the Blitzchung thing with the Hong Kong demo, I just turned my back on Blizzard because, yeah, I can't turn a blind eye to that. It's just, that's so against free speech, that whole thing. So since then I never, well, I uninstalled Hearthstone and never look back. 24 incoming next turn is a problem for us. I am considering going very defensive this turn. Maybe keep the Deliberate in hand, that's 9 block. Duck and Weave is another 8. So we have 17 block between those two. If we play the Discipline this turn. Yeah, basically the gist of it was that one of the participants from Hong Kong, I think, in the what's basically the World Championships for Hearthstone. I don't quite remember how it's called. Got denied his prize money and got suspended because he was saying something in pro of the Hong Kong protests, and because Blizzard has huge market shares. Well, Hearthstone is pretty popular in China, and they have to work with the Chinese government. They punished him. Overly harsh. 17. So another 7 block is needed, which can come from Discipline. I think that's what I'm going for, although I'm not sure how I'm gonna enter Zen next turn. I will need quite a bit of energy, which makes me wanna purge the Better Future and the Stability for more energy. Hi Steve, welcome! Glad to see you! Yeah, that works. Now I have more block than I need though. I can stability, deliberate, then block with these and be well defended for the next turn. I like the idea of that. That gives us a bit more damage output at the cost of slightly higher energy consumption. What's going on here? 24 incoming threat. I still want to defend and actually apply Future Strike to my enemy. So I'm gonna purge another stability. Well, can't completely defend this, but at least we have Battle Insight now. Okay, this is scary. We don't have to defend for a whole lot here. Single repeating deflection will do. Oh! Thank you so much, Watcher. I totally forgot about that. We are fully defended then. Hey Skeeth, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription for the third month in a row. Says, oh, 3 months of drawing sub cards. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Yeah, let's start getting that Shii online. Also, weakening this guy is nice. Confusion is rough, but we don't have to block this turn, so we can basically use this turn just to get back our energy and maybe set up some delayed block for next turn. Just 5, maybe... Well, we have the flame shield pretty high now. We could also slow them. I don't want to play too many cards, I want to have 3 energy at the end of this turn. So spending 4 energy and then purging 3 cards will do that for me. That means... what? Discipline is not a full block. Yet. Nor is repeating deflection chaotic blur. Oh, I just messed it up. I needed to play chaotic blur first. I guess we'll go for this play then. And instead end up with not a lot of energy. But that's okay, we are fully defended this turn and... I guess it's defense and some damage. The flame shield kind of gives us some sort of inevitability. Although he buffs his attack now, so not really. Stability, stability, unbalancing strike. Use the Battle of Future to get back an attack. That won't work if I purge all the cards. I'm gonna play it anyways. I will discard the first card, but then... what do we want to upgrade? Discipline, perhaps? Well, it just got harder to block, but this is a good turn for an aggressive hand. And this is a very strong aggressive hand. We don't need... well, we will need the future side apparently. And then we just finish with the stability next turn. We finish with the future strike next turn. Or that. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we perfected an elite. That's nice. Back in time. Applying slow. How much slow can I really apply? We have the chaotic blur. We have the crippling blow in our sideboard. We can't use the crippling potion because we need to have the back in time active before we can trigger it. I guess back in time is much better if you are playing the other starter deck and have the kicks that apply slow when you're in Zen. Which is currently not a thing we have access to? Yellow Voidstone. Well, we can think about that depending on what our next opponent is gonna do. Hounds of Hell. Hounds of Hell. I think we're fine against them as we are. Don't need slow, just want damage and some delay block. Weakness is nice on the Cinderhound, but that would mean we have to block 4. We can only block 3 unless we play the Chaotic Blur, which I don't want to. So yeah, let's throw the Stillness on the Hellmongrel. Get the 5 delay block for next turn, so we only have to block 5. We only have to block 3 because of the Flame Shield. Repeating Deflection is gonna do that for us, so let's use the other cards to enter. I'm only gonna purge 1, so I can't really afford to attack the Cinderhound. So we apply the Future Strike to the puppy. We need to play this and purge this. Not the other way around. I almost did it the other way around. I guess that would have worked as well. But would have left us with a bit less energy. Yeah, it's just focus on the puppy and then kill the Cinderhound later. Do I play a Discipline here? I don't think so. That wasn't very significant. Just purge and then we kill the Hound next turn. There we go. I'm getting better at getting these perfect victories on this difficulty. I should have included Blessed Recovery for the last fight. Definitely want Cohesion. Also gonna cut the Discipline because they are expensive for the Cohesion. Cohesion could even gain the Yellow Voidstone. That would be okay, I think. Let's take a look at the Merchant first. Haste. This turn, applying Future Strike deals damage for the same amount. Okay. Time Warp. Future Strike will trigger at the end of this turn. Ooh. No. Maybe? Upgrades to get Purge Chain 1. Purge Chain 1? Increase chain by an extra amount. What happens if it's... Well, you're probably not in a chain if you haven't played any card yet. Spirit Essence. Oh yeah, I'll take an upgraded Spirit Essence. Foresight X, where X equals the number of creatures with fatigue. And it becomes minimum 2. That card is not very good when not upgraded, I think. And there will be the chance to get a Discipline. Definitely want the Spirit Essence. Calm. Calm would allow us to include some more expensive cards in the deck. With Foresight. But it's... With so many Crippling Potions. I definitely should use 1 or even 2 against the boss. Honestly, it's kinda tempting just buying an upgraded Discipline and replacing the old one in my deck. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Honestly believe that. We'll pray for greed and use our potions to manage the boss fight. Upgrading this discipline, and we'll add a spirit essence instead of stability number 5. 2 appliances of future strike should be enough for now. I wish there were better cards to apply future strike with, but I guess these are not terrible. The Spirit Essence will definitely stay with us. Could see a good argument to apply a yellow Void Stone to it, so we have some more block available. The interesting thing with this, Chain 1 and Sanguine 1 energy can't ever trigger at the same time or be relevant at the same time, because when we are in Chain we are not in Sen and vice versa. Who's our boss? I could have seen it in the upper right? The Swamp Mistress. I think that's okay, but we need to be a bit aggressive because the Banes are a problem. I'll add a Crippling Potion. Although they don't do a lot against the... Honestly, these are pretty bad against this boss. The only thing that really matters is the slow and weak on the boss herself. I think I'll use other potions instead. Let's say Exploding Bottle and draw. Draw? How does she work again? Strength and damage is proportional to the number of Banes in your deck. Okay. I do want one more potion, and I feel like it should be a draw potion over an energy potion. We'll have to use these crippling potions in fights that are more easily solvable with those. I don't think this one in particular is very good for that kind of potion. Do we enter Zen with the stability and the unbalancing strike? I think so. We need to kill the Cursed Ward right now. Can we? That's 9 damage, then another 9. We might have to use the Better Future here. Wait, the number previews are off for these cards. Stability should deal 4 damage and 8 Shii, but the preview says 8 damage and 4 Shii. Interesting. I clicked them in the wrong order. Yep. I don't usually do this, but that was a pretty big mistake. Guess I have to restart this. Did we already include the Spirit Essence? Yes, and the Discipline. We did. That was poorly handled by me, sorry. The general idea was fine. We need to put the unbalancing strike there first and then the stability. So we can actually play the stability here. This gives us some Shii on these other enemies. 5 threat incoming from the Inflame. Let's heal 5 here. And then I shouldn't have taken the heal here. And block. I will have an unbalancing strike on top of my deck. I need the extra energy now or later. Better to purge next turn when we actually have inflame burning. So we can actually reduce the burning immediately. I don't mind the spirit ward. I would still like to get rid of the flame ward. The flame ward is okay, but it's not that pleasant. We don't need Future Strike on her. That's a luxury. Should probably kill the Flame Ward, yes. Otherwise we'll eventually get overwhelmed from the burning. Wait, didn't I have delay block 5? Why do I still have 4 damage? Huh? I mean, it doesn't matter because we have the Spirit Essence here. But still annoying. Each time you draw a Bane, this creature... we drew the Bane as well. Okay, okay. Everything's fine. I forgot about that. I forgot about the direct damage he deals with the Banes. What's the next totem gonna be? Shield Ward? Yes. That's the one I wanted to see. Cohesion we want to play when we're in Zen. Is it Trance to enter Zen? Battle Insight and then double Trance. Cohesion gives us the energy to play Deliberate. No, that won't work out. We need to purge the Battle Insight. I want the Future Strike though. I can still get it next turn, but we won't draw into any next turn. This has Vision. Does that help us? No, we can't draw this turn. So Battle Insight, Trance, then purge the other Trance, play the second Trance, Cohesion, Deliberate. I guess that's what we do. I really want the Future Strike. Oh, we also draw a card, I forgot about that. But that's very welcome. Do we need the... No, we don't need the delay block here. Well, we might draw into curses, but we should be able to deal with that damage. We'll almost definitely draw into curses. Stability, stability... No, we want to open with Chaotic Blur. The slow doesn't matter, but it's... The slow doesn't matter. We don't want to play Chaotic Blur, right? Almost no threat incoming. I think this is a low roll turn. Playing a stability to get the ghost copy, then playing a discipline just for the block. Purging these cards and playing the stability again. 3 fatigue on the enemy now. This is exactly what I was aiming for when I played all these future sight cards. Future strike cards. For some reason I always think of future sight first. This stability has the right number. It's only the upgraded ones that are off. The attack here is pretty scary. Hopefully we can win next turn. Maybe I should have set up the win with the focus. We have 3 fatigue on the target. It's not impossible. It's impossible if we draw like that though. Not gonna perfect this then. It was, however, very close. This is a future strike turn. We have won. Oh, so glad about that. Still gonna defend just in case I missed something. Oh, managed to perfect the boss. pretty happy with that. 2 void stones versus 2 upgrade points. Either is quite appealing. I don't want the 10 max HP. That's just so unimportant. I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's actually more important than it seems. But yeah, let's go for the upgrades. One card I definitely want to upgrade is Cohesion to block 9. Trance is definitely a strong choice as well. Back in Time, I do want to use it. I just feel like I can't use it very well yet. And the longer I go without upgrading it and my other slow cards, the harder it's gonna get to use it. If this would upgrade to slow 2, that would be interesting. In 2 sentences, like for someone who sees the game for the first time, could you explain in 2 sentences what is special about the game compared to Monster Train SDS? It looks quite complicated. Well, the complicated part is mostly due to the class I'm playing, which has a lot of keywords and weird ways to do damage. But in 2 sentences, let's try. So, unlike Monster Train or STS, your deck is always 20 cards. You can switch in cards. You can switch cards in and out as you want. Among those that you have obtained, energy is also very special in this game in that it's generated by purging, basically discarding cards in your hand to gain energy. And this makes... And you also don't discard your hand at the end of your turn, so you can hold over the cards you want, or maybe decide to purge them for energy. It's very tactical in that way. A third thing that I would like to mention, honorable mention so to say, is that the map shows you all the card rewards when you can see it, so you can plan your route on the map in advance without being surprised by what you see. Time Warp. Let's see the map rewards. 1000 Fist, Future Strike 7 twice if the target is low, trigger +1 times. If the target is low, another rare card that relies on us being able to apply slow. Do we actually have any cards that allow us to apply so low? No, not a single one. I think we forget the whole slow plan, so we also forget don't take 1000 Fists. Body and Mind would be tempting. Add all cards with Foresight, cast on them to your hand. That's an interesting build around card. Future Strike 2 5 times, then Shii 10. That might be exactly what I'm looking for, because I want to have a few cards that apply Future Strike, but my main plan is Shii. Gaining Momentum, not so much. Oh, no, Rinse and Repeat. Not really. Opposing Force, Inflict Future Strike 2 a bunch of times, and Echo Wall. That's not really what I'm looking for. Mind Blast is great, Shii 4 twice. Desync doesn't add to chain, but with the upgrade it will stop being desynced. That's nice to get into Zen very easily. Bring the Thunder with a red Void Stone. Well, if any Void Stone would be fitting here, then it will probably be the red one. But I'm not too into that card. So really I'm looking for Body and Mind opening and Mind Blast, and I wouldn't mind getting Gain Momentum. So these cards are here on the top. Gain Momentum is also on that route. We could also access those fights by coming from the bottom, which would allow us to get the treasure, but we would miss out on these upgrades. We can get both of these upgrades and get the elite. This body and mind is on the final elite, where we are most likely gonna path to. But we lose the ability to get us to a soul collector right before the final boss. That might be bad. I might wanna get to that soul collector and move to the elite from there. Take this path. Get the upgrade here on the top. Shield Wall is actually a good block card, I want that. Allows us to take this treasure. Here I don't care too much about the card, but I want the Stonesmith. But I can't get the Stonesmith as well as the top path. Which means I want the Merchant instead. And then just get the upgrades we can. I think that path looks good. We also have a new spell, Power from Pain. Gain rage 25%, a number of times equal to the number of weakness cards currently in your deck and discard. Add 2 Banes to your deck. Whoo! That's... potentially good in fights that involve a lot of Banes. But doesn't punish you for drawing Banes. Difficult. Archaeos. Haven't seen this guy before. Beast of the Elements. The avatar of their power strides forward as yet another champion lost to the void's inexorable corruption. Around its neck glows pendants of earth, fire, wind and water. Their once natural balance hangs tortured in the thrall of their captor. A balanced fight has the ability to inflict burning and gain large amounts of fortitude. I don't care about fortitude with Shii. So I guess we have an advantage in that regard. Let's go. If you defeat this creature, its arms will be defeated also. Earth applies stun 2. Shield Wall. All creatures will gain fortitude equal to 10% of max HP. I want to take down the left arm. 17 damage and has 39 health only. We should be able to finish that one pretty quickly. Especially with a start like that. Is trance gonna be enough to defeat them? They are already fatigued, so we deal 10, 14 plus 3 is 17, which is exactly enough. And we upgrade. No, the trance is already upgraded. Okay, put the card I wanna have in hand second. So stability first and then trance. I will play the trance, I will play the unbalancing strike, so I guess that leaves the discipline to be discarded. 10% of their max HP. I probably should remove the shield as well. Just because it's so little HP. Stun, so we lose 2 energy here. Stability, stability, deliberate. It requires us to purge all other cards. Are there other options? Not really. No good ones at least. It's only 33. Yeah, let's finish that guy off. Wait, what? How did I just win? Oh, does that guy die if his arms are defeated? Not I win if... Huh? That was weird. I certainly didn't expect that guy to die. Can I redo this fight? Or did it save afterwards? Yeah, it saved afterwards. Oh, not only that, I don't get the rewards. Oh, that's mean. I didn't get the rewards. So easy to kill the arms, yeah. Wait, no, okay, something broke because... No, wait. I'm just confused, right? But yeah, I didn't get the rewards. Oh, that sucks. That's... So... Yeah, probably... Don't quit out. Alright, I can't get both of these from this path. I need to decide. Mind Blast is something I really want, but if I go here, I have to change my whole path around the map. Not a huge deal, I can do that. No, wait. That will be like this. Basically we have a red path and a green path. Both include these two spaces. Both include one upgrade and a normal fight. Duck and Weave is actually usable. Mind over Matter is not. Rinse and Repeat might be okay. Calm might be usable if we have Mind over Matter, but we won't have both. I think I want the Mind Blast. Oh, the Pyre. Straight out of Monster Train. Gonna use a Crippling Potion against these. The Pyre is quite scary. We don't need Blessed Recovery in the deck anymore. We are full on health. So it's time to bring another Deflection in. Actually might wanna go more aggressive against this enemy. Let's bring in a Smash. So, this guy, especially his Pyramites, have this creature's frenzy is equal to 1 plus your burning value. And this guy tries to apply burning to us. And this guy tries to apply burning to us. And this guy will attack us. So 23 threat incoming. Even though they are slow and weak and vulnerable right now. I don't usually go for the Pyramites first. But with Shii that might just be viable. This prevents me from taking a lot of burning. Might as well play this. I should have purged it for the Watcher. I would love a Deliberation next turn. Block 9. Just by itself. Maybe I should put the Stability and Deliberate back on my deck. I can only have one of those. No. This is not the better future. Maybe on Cohesion. I need to be able to get it a Sendo without the Cohesion. Which is not gonna be guaranteed. Maybe I should just focus down the Pyramite. The Pyre itself is not that scary. It will only apply burning over and over again. Which, sure, it can become a problem. But it's much less a problem if these guys aren't around killing me. Let's play the discipline for the extra rage as well as the block. And then we deliberate against that enemy. I mean, the pyre is almost dead already. And we can keep the burning low. Maybe that's actually the way to go against these. This turn is awkward. Very awkward. We can't get into Zen with the normal stuff. If I purge anything, I trigger the Watcher, which I don't really want right now. But if we purge stuff, this would be the turn to go for the Pyre. Yes. Because there is very little damage coming in right now, if we purge the cards. Now we have no burning. I should still try to get a chain going. Weak goes on that guy and then... As soon as the pyre dies, we'll have a lot of Shii on these guys, so... That might be my strategy here. Spirit Essence fully blocks us. Blocks for us, I mean. I think I want the extra chain. Yep, that does blow all of them up, very nice. Immediately upgrade that Mind Blast so we can use it to enter Zen. Because it's a 0 cost, that's gonna be real nice. Dislike the stillness. We need to be in Zen to use it for Shii. The vulnerable is pretty useless to us. And while the weak is good, I'm not sure if it's worth it just for the weak. It still might be. Maybe it's gonna be worth it later. We do get another decent defensive cards. The Taxidermist is generally pretty weak. At least I've found so far. We don't need block this turn. So I guess we just stability twice. I don't want to hold cards in hand, although right now that doesn't matter. Because they are not attacking, so I could hold the Cohesion. But the Cohesion is not really what I want next turn. Because they won't be attacking this turn. I don't need block next turn. I need either damage or delay block. 90 incoming looks so scary. But it's actually not, because once we play out our hand, there won't be that much damage left. It's just 15. We should be able to block that. We need a better future for that though. But what if we instead just killed? Is that something that we can do? It certainly looks like it's something we can do. Right? There we go. Definitely want to include the duck and weave. We are slowly but surely moving away from the delayed block, which I don't mind. Weak is basically delayed block, so maybe the stillness goes back in soon. I could skip the merchant and go for this upgrade. We don't have that much essence. And Surefoot is not a bad card. The Servants of the Void. They are manageable. I'm not using my spell nearly as often as I probably should. The knight is taunting, so we might as well go all out on him. Where does the unbalancing strike go? Probably on the assassin? Do I play a deflection? I definitely purge one deflection. 3 threat incoming from the poison. No, I want the energy. Knight taunts. Priest buffs. Priest keeps buffing. This actually benefits more from rage than the stability. Should have played the discipline first if I'm gonna play it. And I am gonna play it. I want these 13 delay block. Definitely. 1 fatigue on the assassin just so we can kill them a little faster once we're done with the knight. Knight is taunting again, but assassin is fan of blading. Will increase its frenzy by 2, then attack, then decrease its frenzy by 1. But it will keep 1 permanent frenzy from that. If I play better future Duck and Weave Cohesion, I'm already fully defended. Is there an ability I really want back? There is not. But I could get back the Mind Blast. And then go into Zen with these cards. Which means I don't have to play the Duck and Weave. I like the idea of that. So we bet off future. Then I need to put a card I want next turn on top. It's gonna be the trance, and then I want the card I want to draw. And we discard the Duck and Weave, right? And then we go into Zen with Spirit Essence, Mind Blast, Trance. And we finish with the Cohesion, giving us back some energy as well as defending us. And next turn, I'm aiming to kill the remaining 2 enemies. With the Shii spillover from the Assassin to the Priest. Looks like that has to be our play here, because we're not gonna defend against the damage. Luckily, it's pretty easy to do. Block 5, rage 25%. What's the upgrade on that? I do like the idea of having that in our deck. Rebound! Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Is there anything I still want to upgrade here? Smash is a good upgrade, but I think that one doesn't stay in forever. It's just temporary because it's quite nice right now. Future strike cards are not that important to upgrade in my opinion. Sure, let's get this Surefoot upgrade. And include it in our deck. Let's get another deflection out. I would love a yellow, red or purple Voidstone in here. Maybe even a blue one. The better future becomes a bit less important the more of the deck we upgrade, but it's still not a bad card. Not yet, at least. So I think I'm fine with the deck we are currently using. Let's move onwards to the elite. Oh, Dolus. The creature randomizes the cost of all cards in hand. Her AP is also randomized. It's time for Crippling Blow to enter the picture. And it's time for a Crippling Potion. Let's go. Fight against Dolus. Wizard's Head. If you end your turn with 0 energy, gain overcharge. That will happen a lot. Pendant of Focus. At the end of your turn, take this value by the number Zen card plays left. When you start your turn, if its value is 10 or higher, enter Zen. So this is very good if we go into small Zens often. Like just play 2 cards in Zen or something, and then the remaining 3 cards enter the pendant. The remaining 3 Zen state plays left. And sometimes we'll then just start our turn in Zen, which is extremely powerful. Battle Plan. For every 6th ability card play, gain 50% rage. That's also quite good. These 2 are energy management. This is oftentimes gonna be just +1 energy on most turns. Not on all of them though. And this just gives us very powerful turns sometimes. I like the idea of the Pendant of Focus. I was like, did we just start confused? But nope, it's just a randomization. Dolus, DOS. When a card is added to your hand, its energy cost will be randomized between 0 and 3. And during the upkeep phase, this creature will randomize its AP. Upkeep phase? I think this is the first time I hear that mentioned. Definitely play the Discipline. And I guess we also play the Mind Blast. Purge the rest. We don't benefit from this Purge, and that's a decent block card, but we don't need a decent block card in our next hand. With the delayed block being most of our defense already. Ugh. They only have 1 frenzy anyways, right? We can't see it because of the slow. So this is just good damage. The slow doesn't matter. Hey Inkbite, welcome! Inkbite is actually the death, the single death of this game. Man, these rolls. I definitely want to get the Unbalancing Strike out there. We just purge something and the Watcher will defend us. I would like to get in Sam, but that's just not possible. I think we just play the Crippling Blow for huge damage and then purge the other 2. This is my first fight. I literally just got the Pendant of Focus from Dolus, and because Dolus makes it hard for me to enter Zen, I haven't had a huge effect from it yet. I can enter Zen this turn. I should start with the Smash, but I can't do much in Zen, nor can I really defend myself here. Also, do I want the Chain? That would enter Zen immediately. That means the Trance will be more effective. I think that's actually the better way to go about this. Ooh, Deliberate! Saving my ass here. But I like the idea of the Pendant of Focus a whole lot, so definitely excited to see it in action at a later point in this run. Also, there was a really strange bug with the Archaeos guy. I killed both his arms and he died. Is that supposed to happen? I don't think I had that much Shii overflow on them. 1000 Fist, Future Strike 7 twice. I don't think that's better for our deck than the Battle Insight, but it might be. It's more damage at the very least. By Crippling Blow, you can go back out. I want the Deflection back or the... let's go with the Stillness for now. Oh yeah, if we're going bottom route, we can take this shrine. I totally forgot about that. Now I'm pretty happy that I chose this route. I hate missing out on a Stonesmith. 600 essence for 2 Void Stones is such a bargain. But I really wanna go up top. The Forgotten. I don't think these guys are very threatening at all. Do want to use my purple Void Stone on the Surefoot maybe with the rebound. We can pretty easily keep up the overcharge and basically make it free or make it pay for itself. Ah yeah, and then right after the Archaeos fight was over, I wanted to restart to see what happened. Like, try it again to see if something different were to happen, if I did different things. So I backed out to the main menu, entered the game again, and my rewards were gone. I didn't even get the cards. So I don't think that's supposed to happen either. Let me see. The game gains AP whenever a weakness card is drawn. The Vulture, okay, enraged attack will increase its frenzy then attack. So the Vulture will deal the highest damage. We need to focus on that one. Maybe the slow is good here. But I really want to go into Zen with these. And can I fit a Discipline in there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, is the Pendant of Focus reset? I want to play the Discipline and these cards, but that just doesn't work out. I don't have the energy for that. No. There is a way. But that requires me... It requires some weird ordering. Guess that means I purge Chaotic Blur first. Then I battle Insight. Trance, so I at least get the follow-up bonus. And I can purge the Strike and then play Discipline at the end. Which gives me a decent amount of delay block. Ah, you already have that on your list. That's great. Great to hear. Mind Blast and Stability will easily get us into Zen. Definitely keep focusing on the Vulture. Fear 1 vulnerable 2. Yeah, even here the Vulture is much more threatening. They will die to Future Strike, right? No, we're 1 damage off. Definitely block with the Sure-footed. Yeah, wasted the Future Strike. Right, the game... Yeah, each of these only fills the bar up. Oh no, we have 2 games now. The vulture only filled it up by 32%, but I need to kill 3 of them anyways. I want to keep the stability. A lot of damage incoming this turn. We don't have any delayed block right now. So it's just a damage turn, right? This one is evasive. Let's focus on the goat then. Better future. We need to enter Zen first. Ooh, deliberate. Better future would allow us to play a spirit essence, I guess. Instead of one of these, but deliberate is more damage than a spirit essence. Trance is more damage than is that true? It's 21, yes, it's true. Spirit essence just adds 1 energy, but I can also purge that one. Yeah, I think we're not playing the better future right now. And just kill off the goat. And then next turn we try to kill off the game when he comes out of hiding. Purge this for energy. The turn after the next we might be able to enter Zen with the pendant. Duck and Weave Cohesion is full block, very nice, glad to see it. Smash first for the rage. And the fatigue actually, that also matters. Let's discard some defense here. Better future for now, I guess. There is another vulture. But at least this guy is not hiding this turn. That would have been pretty disastrous if I spent all my damage on that one, on the right one, and then he'd hide. 27 damage right now. We might have to use Chaotic Blur to defend. Watcher is at 2. Prayer Beads is at 2 as well, so we can... Well, we are already in Zen, so... we have that going for us at least. Not gonna be able to kill off the vulture right now. Should get the rage, right? Then I need to play the cards that need me to be in Zen. 10 is not enough. 25 will be. This one will hide. I think we focus on the vulture instead. Take another 8. Okay, I'm fine with that. Pendant shouldn't be resetting between fights. Yeah, it makes the item much worse because you would need to bring it up to 10 in a single fight. I was a bit surprised when I saw that, but it makes sense if the item makes sense if that's not how it's supposed to work. I probably don't need to optimize this turn. I think I can just start with the discipline. Oh yeah. There we go. Calm. Calm is quite useless to us right now. Whaled Watchers, sure. They're not a big deal. We might want to focus on getting 2 of them down at the same time. Spirit Essence will be used for Chain. I think Smash, Spirit Essence, Stillness. This one is Poison, this one is Banes. Doesn't really matter right now. I want to get the overcharge from this. I'll purge the blur. Another overcharge, purge. Or keep in hand. We do need some defense, and I think sure-footed is a good way of getting that. Because it also helps with our energy, with the overcharge. The first purge we do will defend quite a bit. Let's enter Sen first. These guys can be quite annoying if we kill one of them at the wrong time. So we should make sure that we can kill 2 of them pretty close, one after another. Stability. Mind Blast gets us into Sam pretty easily. With this guy at, let's say, how many more Shii do we need for this guy to die? 67, they need 26 Shii. So we need about double this. Maybe we don't have to spend any more Shii on the middle one. Cohesion. That's quite good. But I really want to play the better future here. We want to have on top of our deck probably the Deliberate, so because it's also defensive. Or maybe the Spirit Essence. I think the Deliberate is a bit better. And then the Trance right now for the damage. And then we discard the Cohesion and block with Discipline and Sure-footed. That seems good. And again, we are overcharged. I like the Sure-footed with the overcharge game quite a lot here. We are almost fully defended already. The Sure-footed will achieve that. So I think this is just Future Strike on this guy. Then get the kill. Play the Sure-footed, purge the Sure-footed, and then Deliberate for the win. Nice! That worked out very well. I'm pretty happy with that. Do we want a riposte? I don't think so. I think I still prefer the block cards we have in the deck. And just basic attack damage is just worse than Shii for us. Ooh, Swift Kick. That would be great if we could also upgrade it. Battle Plan is interesting as well. Do-over. Inflict 12 damage, recur 1 random non-weakness card. Random though. could be good. But I think I much rather have a swift kick. We want to upgrade that so we can actually trigger Zen with it. But even if we don't, it might still be worth including over a battle insight. Because basically this card is just there to apply fatigue. And swift kick does it just a little bit better. I also like the idea of having a swift kick in our opening hand. So we can guaranteed have fatigue on the enemy after the second turn. These guys get stronger for every 0 cost card we play. We just need to kill the Berserker very quickly. Because we do have a lot of 0 cost cards. Ugh. Slightly awkward hand here. Well, at least we are charging our pendant quite well. Uh-oh. Well, we have the sure-footed and the cohesion. And can easily end us then. So this turn could be much, much worse. Ooh, better future as well. Definitely want to play the trance. I should have played the sure-footed first. It gives us rage after all. Cohesion also wants to go out, and I think we better future for Spirit Essence. What do we want next turn? I think the Trance is good. The Mind Blast isn't bad. Even the Swift Kick has kind of value. Swift Kick is less important. Mind Blast because it's cheap. The Berserker is attacking, so... Oh god, that's so much damage. How are we ever gonna deal with that? We can't kill the Berserker this turn. Zen is really a problem here. Against this specific enemy. And then we discard the stability. Yeah, 71 threat. 89 threat. We would die from that. We do have a good hand. But is it good enough? We don't gain anything from entering Zen this time. At least we got rid of the Berserker. And we are not dead. That was a disaster for us. This fight might be a bit too rough on the Enlightened. But maybe that's intended. I wanna focus these runic pillars down now. A little bit. Yeah, I should have used weakness if I could. I have the chaotic blur for slow, but that wouldn't even have made a huge difference. The weakness was what I really needed, the stillness. I should have brought a crippling potion. Is probably the answer. Crippling potion would have worked quite well against them. I mean, I have crippling blow, but that's also not that great. Slow is not really the answer against this guy. It helps a bit, but weakness is what really helps. I need to play one more card here. We can't quite... No, this is a future strike turn. That's 93, not quite enough. Actually, maybe this is the time for chaotic blow, because this is enough now. Then next we focus on the rune priest, just because he has much more Shii on him. Stability, trance. Won't add to your chain. Do wanna play the discipline. I'm not gonna purge 2 cards this... I might. There is a chance that's gonna happen. Now that I'm so low, I kinda wanna block every damage here. Yeah. Let's use the Watcher for that. Oh! We win. I wasted my Watcher. Shield Wall. Happy to include that in my deck. I needed a large block card like that. So yeah, weakness. I have none in my sideboard. Except for the crippling potion, which I really should have used for that fight. It's time to cut another stability. Our deck does tend a tad too aggressive right now. The Unholy King and his court. I don't think they will be as big of a problem. I usually focus on the champion first. We'll get a respawn, but I don't mind. Should probably be... not getting the Shii from the weak. No, I want the extra Shii from the weak is more than the extra Shii from the Zen. From the... Wait, I'm confused. We want the stillness, is what I am trying to say. And let's apply some future strike to the king so we can fatigue them. We might not have to fatigue the champion with future strike because we are probably fast enough. I think we have to defend with the shield wall here. Which means we have to purge the trance. Sure. Didn't I have a healing potion? That would have been a good opportunity to use it. I might actually die here. Fear. We have cohesion. We have all defensive cards. Slow is not necessary this turn. 7 incoming, we don't need defense next turn. That should be worth it. We can kill the chosen champion afterwards, before he attacks with the increased frenzy, most importantly. It's gonna make a big difference. Ooh, free send this turn. Very nice. Is this a future strike turn? It is. Can we get you... Fatigued? Nope. 26, that's not quite enough, sadly. I would have loved if we could prevent respawn here, but... that doesn't work. Only 6 threat this turn. I don't need a shield wall for that. And let's go aggressive. Let's use Better Future for more aggression. I love Better Future with the blue void stone. The interaction is pretty neat. What helps us the most here? Basically we just want as much Shii as possible for as little energy as possible. So Spirit Essence. So Trance first, Spirit Essence next. And we discard this one. And win. Wound. Not interested in this. Vulnerable is not part of what we do. Shield wall upgrade is nice, but I think we want the swift kick upgrade for to get rid of the desync. Probably should be upgrading stillness as well, which we might not be able to do anymore. Yeah, but swift kick is important. Dark Mime. What would we duplicate? Like the idea of the trance. 7 souls to duplicate. Is it rarity dependent? 5 souls because no void stone in it. 7 souls because it has a void stone in it. A rare would cost 7 souls. Suffered 3 voids. Oh, the void cost depends on the rarity. The souls cost also takes void gems into account. Void stones. Can we do potions? We can. Not really what I want to do, but it's nice to know that we can. The Spirit Essence or this Trance are very appealing to me. Trance is very aggressive, a great aggressive card even. Seven souls or 1 void. The void, we could purge it after the elite fight. I think I'm fine with 7 souls. Let's include the trance and remove the remaining stability. That's not upgraded. Having only 2 of these makes getting into Zen a bit harder, but the Swift Kick and the Mind Blast do offset that, so I'm comfortable with it. Ornate Fork. Whilst in Zen, playing an attack gives you delay block 3, playing an ability applies 3 future strike twice to a random enemy, and playing a buff or weakness does block 6. I want that. Whilst in Zen, your card play limit is increased by 2, or the synergy with the Pendant of Focus. If a creature gains slow X, it gains weak X and vulnerable X as well. I really wish we had more good soul stuff here. Delay Stones and Ornate Fork. Are the exploding bottles even worth it, or do I just throw the souls at the void instead? Yeah, they are worth it. They help us get to the void. Who is this? The hag. The hag is annoying. I definitely want a crippling potion and both health potions here. The energy potion may be less necessary. We need some decent defend. Good defense is necessary here. Duck and Weave is a great card to have. Might cut the Smash for a rip. No, riposte. I might cut the Smash for stability now. I think the Smash has outlived its usefulness. Stability is even worse against the hag though. Well, we'll see. Torch of Triumph. When 10 cards are played, deal 10 damage to all enemies. That's good. Lower all negative conditions by 1 for each leftover energy at the end of turn. That's interesting, but not really synergistic with what we do. And Keg of Lucky Rum, it's way too late for that. So just a torch, I think. We also don't want souls and essence this late, so skipping is also not an option. So, when you play an attack card against this creature, before it resolves, you will suffer 6 threat. Each time you draw a bane, this creature increases its frenzy by 1. So if we want to do anything relevant here, we have to take damage. We can play 2 cards. We could play Swift Kick and then just discipline Chaotic Blur. Or rather, no, we can't start with that stuff. We need to play the attacks first. Stability Swift Kick. Chaotic Blur Discipline. That's 13 block now, so we would not take any damage here. I hate going slow against this enemy. But it might just be what we have to do here. Yeah, we need the Future Strike. That's non-negotiable. I guess the vulnerable at least helps us deal with oh, I hate how bad delay block in this fight is in this fight. Ugh. We can only enter Zen with our block cards, which doesn't help us very much. We don't need Future Strike this turn. The Trance is almost no damage. But we can't just sit there and wait until we draw the Banes. The Banes are already in our deck, right? Yeah, she shuffles them directly in our deck. That's very annoying. We could bet our Future to get back a stability. Then we can still block 17. Won't quite do. But it's better than nothing, I guess. We have the watch already, actually. So we have one free hit against her. What do we want right now? It doesn't really matter. We are gonna purge it anyways. So it mostly depends what do we want next turn. A swift kick. We need to get the weakness up so that we can kill her on a single turn mostly. It's gonna be my goal. How much block do we have with the deliberate and double sure-footed? We have a decent amount. That's 19. With one sure-footed, it's 14. But that requires us to go into Zen, which requires me to play 3 attacks. So if I don't want to take damage this turn, I can't attack. I should attack though. I think I have to take some damage this turn. I'm not gonna play this stability. No, I need to play this stability. Six damage for 18 Shii. Not worth it right now. Hi Chris, welcome. Glad to see you. Okay, this is a future strike turn. After this turn we'll have plenty of fatigue on her. We can block 24, so we can do 3 attacks in theory. I'm doing great. Thank you. Had a lovely day today. Ooh, love the sift here. Honestly, with the all-night fog, maybe we don't need that many future strike cards anymore. The weakness is not that important. I'd rather prevent... Oh, right, this is a ghost copy. Oh, God. Now we are on a timer. 8 times 5. This will put me into Zen at the start of the next turn, so I'm willing to take 8 here. Oh! Never mind. We don't need to take 8. That's 3 future strike twice. Oh, that works with rage as well. We have been hexed. There we go. That was a scary fight. But now we have access to body and mind. That's a very strong card. And it's time we kick the unbalancing strike now. We don't need the essence anymore, we don't really need the souls, we need the health to survive this boss fight. The Black Coach. From the darkness, an epitome of damnation emerges, taking form of an oppressive coach shrouded in gloom. Victims caught in its path are violently churned through thundering hoofs of nightmarish steeds, while their souls are wrenched into the abyss of the Black Coach. This creature's minions can gain high amounts of fortitude. The slower you kill his minions, the greater his AP will be. So we should probably be fine. I hope so. I haven't fought this boss yet, so I don't know the numbers or anything. Gaze of Death. Inflict Fear 1 and Vulnerable 2. Armor plating at the start of your turn. This creature gains fortitude equal to 5%. Whilst the Nightmare Steeds are still alive, this creature is immune. Conjure the Dead, gain 8 AP. And this guy just attacks for 13. Maybe body and mind is not that great. It helps with... I'm playing the Enlightened. It's okay, I guess. We should try to use it to go into Zen. Yeah, I guess the overcharge at least is very nice. Huh. Yep, it's the second one. And it's quite complicated. With weird damage types in Shii and Future Strike and Delay Block and the Chain and Zen. There's a lot going on with this character. We have 5 damage on us right now. That means Spirit Essence won't quite be enough to block. But I'm okay with taking some damage here. I need to get these Nightmare Steeds down, so yeah. Let's go all out. What? At least we don't have to deal with respawn here. Next turn we'll get into Zen for free thanks to our pendant. Maybe I should rig my deck to be more aggressive because there's a lot of defense left in the deck. What's our most aggressive card? Trance. And then this card I will... No, it's not the Better Future. Trance? Another trance? No, the rage stability should be great. Maybe I should have tried to apply some Future Strike to the other Nightmare Steed as well. But we'll probably do that eventually anyways with the Ornate Fork. This is not a Future Strike turn yet. Wait, I should have started with stability. Whoops. Let's set up our next turn as well. One card here will draw. That's gonna be the Spirit Essence, I think, and the other card will be this Trance again. This guy is still buffing. 25 attack already. Stability to go into Zen. We don't need duck and weave. Surefoot at least gives us block. We don't need the block from Deliberate, so we can play that 4. For entering Zen, yeah. Then Surefooted to get the rebound, the rage. I think I'm even gonna play it twice. And the black coach is already mostly dead anyways. They have 2 fatigue on them, so I think I'm confident we can just kill them before they kill me. I have 2 turns. Just for the rage. There we go. That fight was actually very good for our deck. We had very useful tools to dealing with them. It's too late for booster pack. We can't upgrade those cards anymore. I don't think the HP matters a whole lot, so let's get in the Void Stones. These can be very nice. 2 green ones. That's not what I was hoping for. Certainly not. But let's make the best out of it. I like having Mind Blast in my opening hand together with Swift Kick. That means a very cheap entry into Zen. Other than that, Stillness is not bad. If we have a very cheap entry into Zen, maybe Body and Mind can be good. Body and Mind is a later game card. It's only really that great if we have fatigue on the enemy. Honestly, stability. Having a very aggressive first turn can be nice. 20% damage taken is definitely interesting. The Death Knight is a nightmare to fight with this deck. The Spiders? Spiders are also kind of scary. I think the Star Council is the easiest for us. Or do we just try to go for the Death Knight and try to burst them down as quickly as possible? There are a few cards that we can certainly not use against the Death Knight, like Better Future. No, Better Future is not a block card. Cohesion is not a block card. Maybe we are okay against the Death Knight. Duck and Weave certainly is. Surefoot is. She ignores immune. I didn't know that. That makes the Star Callers very easy. But also the Blessing of Rejuvenation. Maybe it's more powerful than I give it credit for, but healing 9 HP every 4 turns? No, we have Vision. We cycle slower than that even. I don't know. It's a pretty weak Blessing. I think we can deal with the Death Knight, and the Blessing is very strong, I think. Void starting out with 1 Frenzy. We just need to figure out how we beat the Death Knight. It's not about can we beat him, it's what changes do we need to make to beat him. Does the Death Knight have Frenzy? No, he always attacks only once. So slow is not the counter we are looking for. Do we have cards that don't have the block type but do block for us? I guess Blessed Recovery kinda? Riposte is a block card. Yeah, more weak would be very nice. I think the Surefoot is too dangerous. Duck and Weave might be okay because we can at least sift past. Chaotic Blur is not a block card. Better Future. Shield Wall is a large block card, that might be okay. Same goes for Discipline. Discipline is also offensive. I think we're just trying to be very aggressive here. Thousand Fists could help with that. They won't be slow though. Let's spend an energy potion on it as well. Add a volatile shield wall to your hand. That's good. But maybe not against this boss. You know what? We'll take power from Pain. And then we just burst them out once we have a couple of Pains in our deck. So, if you're wondering why I was considering so long... Oh, he does have Frenzy. Each time you play a block card, you will suffer 2 Bane for every block card. Also, at the start of each of your turns, you will suffer Vulnerable 1. So, things are very scary against this guy. He is attacking. I should Chaotic Blur for the slow. But I need to open with that, while I could instead open with Stability. Still, that's 8 preemptive block. That doesn't give me Banes. That's good. And we also have the delayed block from the Ornate Fork. Maybe we are very well set up against this enemy. Chain, go up to full energy and then Body and Mind, spend it all, get a lot of overcharge out of it. 9 delay block already. Deliberate helps me defend this turn. We are already in Zen. Start with a Stability, then a Smash. No. Another Stability actually. Then a Smash, then a Deliberate. We are fully defended already. This will apply Future Strike. What do we need? This turn doesn't matter, we have no cards in hand, we'll just discard it. That's gonna be a shield wall or something. Well, it upgrades the card, so I guess we can use it on Body and Mind. On Stability, actually. But next turn we wanna draw... Deliberate? Is he attacking? He's not attacking. He's using the Shield of Bone, so we can go all out aggressive next turn. What do we want to have in our next hand? Trance. Trance with the Ghost Zone, that's just so strong. Then upgrade the Body and Mind. Maybe we don't even need the power from Pain, we'll see. When you target this creature with an attack card, it will gain Fortitude equal to its Shield of Bone value. Fortitude? I don't care about that. Not a whole lot, at least. Weakness is good. Should be 1000 Fist and then double Trance. And stillness. We purge this, so we have our watch already next turn. We have so much block that's not coming from block cards. Shouldn't have been so worried about this. Call of the Curse will increase its AP by 4 for every Bane in your deck, discard and hand, and then will attack. Yeah, sure. Increase your AP by 0. I don't care. I should have played the stability first. Well, we get another free Zen next turn. The Pendant of Focus plus Delay Stone. Such a good combo. Amazing. Gonna purge the cohesion. Am I playing the Better Future? Probably not, actually. Wasted my Watcher, but it really doesn't seem like we need it at all. We're already fully defended between our Flame Shield and stuff like that. Stability, smash. Ha. Death Knight? More like Dead Knight. Black Voidstone. Happy to see that. We still have a trance without one in it. We don't want it in Body and Mind, that's for sure. Stillness could also benefit from it. Makes it much easier to apply the weak and keep it up. What did we sideboard out? The Duck and Cover and the Surefoot. Duck and Weave, I mean. Cohesion is not a bad Black Voidstone if we want something a bit more defensive. I would like that. I don't want something a bit more defensive. I want all the aggression. Blessing of Smite. Battle Round. You know, that's such a synergy, and I'm not that afraid of the Queen of Ages. Using the Exploding Bottles here because they don't do much against the Void. And Crippling Potion is also not that great against the Void because the Void only really starts to become dangerous later, but I think I will keep the Energy Potion for the Void. Oh, the second one benefited from... Oh, actually... Now I'm getting weakened from these guys, which means I can't benefit from Rage. I guess that's okay. Poison equal to its Frenzy and then attack. Well, good things they are slow. Good thing they're slow. I should probably kill those off. Enter my way. If you lose HP, they will remove all debuffs. No, I don't need to get rid of them right now. But it prevents some poison. And it's really just very easy right now. I don't usually kill those things, but I forgot to switch my spell back. I definitely can't use this spell against the Void, that would be disastrous. But I think it's also pretty bad against those guys. Spirit Essence for the chain. We don't need to block this turn, but we do need the damage. Purge, and gain a bunch of delayed block. That will defend us completely with the Flame Shield. Incoming 24, we have 22 delay block. We are haunted, so our void stones won't trigger. That's slightly annoying. We still need some defense here. We took a lot more damage than I anticipated. We got rid of the haunted. Means we can now trance. Surefooter for the range. Better future for the block and for getting better cards back. What do we need next turn? Incoming 33. We want a giant block. Something like a shield wall, maybe? Yeah, a shield wall will do quite well. And then for this turn we just want damage. Is that true? Yeah, we already have future strike on the target, so more damage is good. Do we keep Surefoot in hand? If we have a shield wall, that might be good, yes. We'll get 3 Zen next turn. Purpose. Wait, what killed those guys? Was it the Queen of Ages ability? Probably. I didn't pay attention to that. We're already in Zen. Shield wall completely defends us already. Web of Ages. In weakened 1, gain fortitude equal to 5% of its max HP. Shield wall is enough defense, but we might as well start with ability Surefoot for the rage. Keep the Surefoot in hand still. I like the idea of that. We don't need the block though. Probably should have purged it there. That's a lot of damage incoming. But we also have a lot of damage outgoing, so I just think we are gonna be fine. I should enter Zen before playing that. That's worth playing as well, and then this wins. It's time to fight the void. 2.1k health. Definitely change the spell back. No, actually I want the Nightmare Sea. That's gonna be great. We can probably go a bit more aggressive with that. Definitely put in the energy potion. Maybe we don't want to go more aggressive. Yep, let's go. Onwards to the void fight. So the void is just constantly growing, 1 AP every turn. And whenever negative conditions are reduced, the void will tick them down by 3. 3? Okay. I thought it was 2, but apparently it's 3. Probably a number from not impossible difficulty. New void. Okay. Got a little buff. Uh-oh. Well, our goal is to apply as much fatigue as possible. But basically that will happen no matter what we do. Can't do much better than slow them. Will be overcharged. But that also means we can take up all the energy we want. It's casting Fury now. Won't be a problem, I don't think. How do we do this? Is Better Future involved? Better Future should probably be involved. I want to upgrade the Body and Mind with it. And I think I also want to upgrade another card with it. Stillness. Yeah, no. Weak and vulnerable 1 or 2 makes no difference. Or 2 or 3. Because it will just run out in one turn anyways. So I don't need to upgrade the Stillness. Shield Wall would be nice. But I want something aggressive, I think, this turn. Yeah, definitely. Stability, maybe? No, actually, Body and Mind. It's just Body and Mind. They will also set up... Wait. Body and Mind and what? Body and Mind and Stability. But yeah, it's the Body and Mind this turn and the Stability next. I should enter... Nope. That's fine. Stability first, then Body and Mind. We discard the Surefoot. And then we enter... Zen. Spirit Essence. Deliberate. Body and Mind. And then double trance. Maybe I shouldn't have played the second trance, because now the Pendant of Focus is on 9. But that's okay. We have decent damage output this turn. We do need to apply Future Strike, but we will do that automatically, so... No, we need to play an ability. We need to play Cohesion. Yep, there's the Future Strike, so we can increase the Fatigue. Because Fatigue is ultimately what's gonna allow us to kill an enemy with this much HP. Love the free Zen. Rage. Do we keep that in hand? Yeah. We do now have the 50 rage every turn. We can't enter Zen before we play Stillness if we try to do it with attacks. So we don't do it with attacks. And I want to enter Zen. Because that also charges my Pendant of Focus. Gonna purge this now. We don't need to block next turn. 3 fatigue on the void. Are starting to scale. Decently well. It has to be a better future this turn, right? Better future. What do we want next turn? I think we might be using Nightmare Steed next turn. This turn, maybe Mind Blast? No, this turn Stillness. Yeah. That helps us defend against that huge attack. On next turn Stillness. Nope. I think next turn Discipline. Next turn Discipline, this turn Stillness. Oops. I guess that's also fine. We have 19 delay block. We'll be okay. And we're on Zen by default. With a body and mind in hand. 75 Shii. That's 8 times 12. Wait. These numbers are all off. Can we... do we have an opener? We have Chaotic Blur. That's actually decent. Slow 1? Yeah. Burn all the energy and then gain some of it back. Still haven't had to use our Nightmare Steed. This turn will be a prime turn to do that, if we need it. And I think we do. Five fatigue now. Just defends us, then we can purge the other 2 cards. Void is casting Fury this turn. I think we can kill them in the next 2 turns. This is a good hand. I wouldn't mind vulnerable this turn. But we already have it anyways. So it's better future and replace that with... The trances are already inert. With a stillness? No, Mind Blast is stronger. But this is also vulnerable and weak. Doesn't matter. I think we put the trance on top of the deck and then we draw the... I mean, trance is still the best, right? We are in Zen right now. Will we be in Zen for a bit longer? Yeah. And next turn we have the easy win. 6 fatigue. We'll just blow them up. So every Shii we apply will be increased by 6, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. There we go. Whew, yeah. That felt pretty challenging. I like it. Now also that was a 3-hour run. This class can really make you think about your plays a lot. Are there any cards that I really liked in this run? Better Future is actually a really good starting card. Because it gets you upgrades when you don't have that many. Wave of Focus is obviously great. But yeah, Better Future really convinced me in this run. Adding a blue Voidstone to it makes this card so versatile. Because suddenly it's not just Vision, it's Recur. Recur a card. You have to discard another card, sure, but targeted Recur usually doesn't come at this lower price.